on, putties. Come on. Well, the dog said good morning. Boone's already whooped. Clearing this old fence line today. They're going to put a new fence in. Each one of these trees that's left, sorry you can't see, we're just going to cut it chest high so they have an anchor point, they say, for putting in the next fence. But you can just see there were several of these ones that fallen over. This one might as well have already fallen over, so I'm just going to reach in there with the excavator and the grapple and start ripping her apart. Throwing it out here. Have the lamb track with the Owie DCR sharp tooth head. This stuff is tough. He went through here with the Prime Tech and got the under stuff, and the Prime Tech lost the fan, so it is out of commission for the moment. We're going to go ahead and get started on this thing and start ripping and shredding. Supposed to go all the way down to the end, follow the creek, clearing that, all the way up the other fence line around this whole pasture. Get this thing started. Fire up the headgear. Oh. Boom, boom. Greased it and fueled it last night, so I'm gonna worry about that this morning. It's like 40 degrees. Stuff is borderline petrified wood. Some of that stuff that's been laying by the fence was pretty tough. Here's a view from this side of the fence. There isn't really too much of a fence left. A lot of it they just tethered into these trees, but every one of these trees is dead, so that's why we're cutting it off chest height. So much easier just ripping these things apart with the excavator rather than trying to cut it and pull it out by hand, or I don't know what else you'd do. But you get occasional one that's uprooted. Might have to cut the fence for that, or I can get lucky and pull the fence off of it, maybe. But they said they wanted the fencing left laying there if possible, so we'll get it. Hooked up pole rope top of that tree, gonna pull it over, waiting for Dad to get off the phone. He's gonna do an undercut and I'm gonna pull her down. Talk a little history about this place. This is a beautiful property. What's left of this cattle ranch is 250 acres. I'd imagine whoever started this ranch back in the day would own this whole valley, but I would say, as much as it's been abandoned for however long. I'll say it's abandoned because there's no way they're running cows based on what the structural integrity of these fences was. Over there you can see, since the new owners moved in, they already had plumb irrigation, gravity fed from up top the hill so they can water all these pastures. But that's what it looked like after 1 year of actually being used and running some livestock on there. Looks nice, you know. And then you look at this one, hopefully next year when we come back, this one will look nice and green just the same. Get this fence line cleared up. But they got a barn up there. I'll put a drone footage of it. Dated back to the mid 1800s. It seems very far-fetched, but shoot, I mean, it hadn't rotted yet. I don't know how. Hadn't collapsed in, and they're still using it right now. It's old, I guarantee you that, but 1800 seems crazy. Pretty cool to work some of these properties. This line of work, you're always seeing something new. That's one of the perks of it, I guess. Let's get this tree pulled down. We only got a couple left in there. Yeah. Landowner wants the fence not ripped out. I mean, it's already pretty much ripped out, but that's why I'm tippy-toeing around with the excavator. Plus, there's a lot of rock in there, so we can't run mulcher head through that. We got 2 trees there to drop. And one more right here. We can groom up this. We hit a couple rocks yesterday with the knives and the DCR on the owie. It would really be nice if we had another carbide machine here that worked. Oh, that's convenient. Look at that. That was lucky. The thing showed right up. People wanting to see, like I said, knives were damaged, so we had to replace quite a few of them and sharpen what we could. So it puts it out of balance. That's balancing it right now. You got 2 sensors on each side. You got a laser telling you the rotation and whereabouts you're going to need weight added or minused, and then it's got this over here. Alright, you ready? Tighten her up and then just run her. What the hell? A rotten tree's got one strand that just pulled the whole stump up on the backside. That's great. Well, how about that, guys? I think this fence line is more or less completed. A couple things we got to knock out, but before we go home, I wanted to wrap up this video for you. Not quite 2 solid days of working and running the lamb track with the DCR head. That thing really chowed through this. I think we went through and ground up about 12 cords of hardwood. All these trees were all dead, and I would have figured they would have started rotting for how long they've been sitting here, but whew, yeah, they were not rotting one bit. They were petrifying, I'll say that. So yeah, at least 12 cords, maybe more, ground up, and it's all chips on the ground. Now they got good access for their fence to be put in. Yeah, but we're idling down slowly. I ended up blowing a hydraulic hose for my auxiliary, the one that runs my grapple and the rotator. It just, I don't know what the deal is, but the return hose for it blew off. So this one here, we broke the pressure side one time and got a higher PSI, way higher, and that one's still holding on. Different design, but he's down there. He found a fence, the creek line, doing a little something with a 12. But I just go around with the 12 and just clean up, knock off the edges and stuff, and that way you don't have to run them knives in the dirt. Get them dull, that's no good. But anyway, just wanted to film this section of the fence line. Comment below what you guys think about this ranch. I think it is pretty much awesome around here. Very quiet, and we're really not too far out of town. Maybe we'll start running cows in here again. Anyway, see you guys in the next one. Later.